All right, this is a 4th Street Fine Art. Looks like a gallery here. Let's see. Huh. See. Passing through the street of 4th Street. What is that? Oh, sign fell down. What is this going on here?
Hi.
Oh, hi. Oh, it's so what it is? What is this?
This is 4th Street Fine Art Gallery.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very windy, so
Oh, windy. Oh, okay.
thing against
All
the
right. Oh, you are making it straighten it out or what?
No,
You're,
it's good the way it is. Because otherwise,
you want to be like that?
Yeah, the wind will come and blow it down.
Okay. All right. Good. So I want to know about this gallery, what it is about. Okay.
We have a vacancy at the moment. But
What is this? It's empty? What?
yeah, it's for rent. For an
A fair.
employee.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, tell me about what this thing is about.
Well, this is a group of artists who are local, mainly, and who each donate time to the gallery, and we sell our art locally, and we also can work here if we want to.
Oh, I see. I see. Can you show me some of what is going on here?
Do you want me to show you the individual artists?
Yeah, just show me what this thing is about. What when it happened? What this thing is gallery about? Who made this thing? How it is about?
Well, it all started up the street. Jera Hesse owned the gallery up the street for many years, and then we moved here, I think, in 2012.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's been there like 8 years almost.
No, it's been longer than that.
Longer
It's
than
10
that.
years.
Oh, 10 years. Oh.
Yeah.
2012 is kind of. So who Jera Hasi? Like
Jera
how-
Hesse is the former owner of the gallery up there. She's still a member.
Oh, I see.
She
Okay.
has a space in there. Do you want me to show you the spaces of the various artists?
First of all, let me know what's going on. I'll see the whole artist, what it is, and
Well,
it will
sort
take a
of
long
a
time to.
motley collection
Yeah. Just
Local painters,
then,
sculptors, and some glasswork and jewelry.
so you work here, or you are part of the artist?
I'm one of the artists. We take turns working at the gallery.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see. So
yeah.
you have your stuff here.
Yeah,
Can I see some of your stuff first?
absolutely. You should take a look at this work, though, while we're there. One of the most talented painters in the gallery, I would say. This is
Okay.
a new subject for him.
Oh, okay.
But generally, he paints nudes.
Okay.
And he's been branching out into landscapes.
Okay. All right.
He's
Okay.
so adept at nudes that he doesn't even use a model.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So that's good. Yeah. Nice. I'll come back to you this one also.
Okay?
So this is and what this thing is about.
This is a group this is an invitational organized by one of our members, and it was juried in, and it's up there for a period of time. We've already sold one of the paintings right here.
So how this thing was? These are the member artists or?
These are not members.
Oh.
It's an open show. There were invitations sent out. It was publicized.
Okay.
And it was juried in by a number of painters and artists. And here's what they selected, and it's on show for several weeks, months.
Oh, I see. So how often you change this wall? This is the feature wall, right?
Right.
How often you change this thing?
About every 6 weeks, generally.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, so we usually feature one of our artists or two of our artists. But during COVID, we've been doing just group shows of all our members. But this one is different because none of these people are members of,
I see.
of the gallery.
So how do you deal with this situation like COVID and all these things compared to other galleries?
We follow the rules. I would be wearing a mask, but this is an interview. But people have been pretty good about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. This gallery looks like there is something going on here. When I see the other galleries, they're not. Sometimes they're closed. I think there's some action is going on. So tell me more about how, in this pandemic time, how you dealt with like 2 years of like lockdown? How you think about it?
Well, it's really been, for a lot of the painters, a process of dealing with the COVID through their art. But I think since it's now become almost chronic, we've kind of gone back to our usual ways. I'm back to painting flowers, which are the easiest solace for me. I mean,
To make something positive,
something beautiful.
So
Yeah. Not many of us want to paint the raw pain of COVID. And maybe people come to a gallery to see something pretty anyway, that they can take home and cheer them up or admire.
okay.
Our prices here are very low comparatively, like to other galleries in Berkeley. And I think it's a good idea to keep them low because then anybody can buy art. And I think people don't really value original art as much now because the original art that's available to people is so expensive that they don't even think about buying it. And the atmosphere in most galleries is so snobby that people don't even want to go in. I've been in galleries myself where the receptionist doesn't even want to talk to me. You know, the person on the floor, she doesn't even want to talk to me. And I think a lot of other people, the public, feel that way about art galleries. But this place is not like that. And you might find people working here sometimes. Probin works there sometimes, and Selena works there. Occasionally I come in on my shift and we'll work here.
So this is the working area.
Well, it's wherever you want it to be, really.
So this is kind of working plus gallery, both.
Yes.
So who are the people who are buying paintings, or and what is their budget?
Well, there's two ways. One is people off the street. And those people, I think, generally are younger. The budget for them is like 200 to 400, under 400, I would say. And a lot of people live in this area here, across the street at Essex, and across the street there are large residential apartments that have been recently developed. And theoretically, once they get in, they might want to furnish their apartments with original art. The other source is that the painters and artists themselves have their own fans, and we try to keep our buyers on our email lists and keep in touch with them.
Oh, that's good, because it's a nice way to connect with the local community and
It is.
Yeah, engaging them through the art. Okay.
There's also a merchants association, which we are part of, which tries to do cross references. Like there's a wine cellar, there is a real estate, I think it's a real estate company, there's a coffee brewing, roasting company up the street.
They're here locally?
Yeah. So
what is the name of that you're collaborating with?
That was I don't think we ever decided what the name was. It's just a ad hoc group.
Okay. So do you have some kind of artwork or anything like that? Here
Mine.
people come, like artwork, people come by, like how you promote your gallery?
Well, we're on Facebook and Instagram, and when we have a show, we send it out on Instagram. And I'm actually not really very good at publicity because that's not something I do. Can we stop for a sec?
That's okay. Yeah, here's your visitors.
Yes, I just came by to say hi.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Are you a visitor here? Are you visiting the gallery?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am visiting the gallery.
How you find us?
I think it's a wonderful gallery. It
Okay.
has a nice, diverse selection, and it's there's a lot of really talented artists here.
Good to know that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just taking some kind of passing by and see the gallery is open, so I'm just curious about what it is about. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So Cindy, do you have any classes or any young people who wants to do something?
Yeah, there are classes offered for painting, and there was one for glassmaking, I think. Before COVID, people came in and did ceramics at the table pretty regularly.
Oh, I see.
But that's sort of with COVID, it's kind of died. A lot of and some of the individual artists here have individual classes.
I see.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I heard some of the space are empty here that you showed me before, that empty wall.
Yeah.
So are you inviting some artists also to be a part of the memo?
We're trying to get that out on our, on Facebook and so forth. Yeah.
Okay.
And we've put signs out.
Yeah,
But in COVID, people are a little unsure about the future. So, and for a lot of people who are artists, they don't have a lot of money.
Oh,
so it's
I see.
hard because we have to pay the rent here. And sometimes the painting, the proceeds from sales don't cover our monthly nut. So we have to pitch in.
Yeah, rent is the main thing. So you share the rent to make this organization operated.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. And what is the future of this gallery? What do you think about how you see in future?
I don't know. I'm really kind of upset about it, honestly, because I don't think that people are really interested in original art too much anymore. They're just as happy with digital art or prints. And so a brick and mortar place is kind of a dinosaur, really. I'd like to be more optimistic, but I'm not.
No, that's good because it's a realistic way to say about the gallery that what you said. But okay, now come down to yourself. How you are and tell me about yourself. How you are attached to this gallery and show me some of your work.
Okay, I started painting about 30 years ago.
And tell me your name first.
My name is Cynthia Podrin.
Okay.
And I started more seriously about 20 years ago, and I started, I've self-taught, I've taken a lot of courses, I've read a lot of books. I think about art constantly. I think about it when I see. It's like it's a different way of seeing. It's like I don't know if you are familiar with photography, or people notice this when they start taking pictures, that they start seeing things differently. So that's how I feel about painting. It gives you a whole different visual perspective on the world. And my personal interest is in finding things that are beautiful. And sometimes it doesn't happen to me, but...
Okay. And what are the medium you use to paint, and show me some of your work?
Well, I started in, I started in oils. I'm going downhill, basically. Most painters would say, I'm going downhill because I started in oils, and then I went to watercolors, and now that's an oil up there, and that's an oil, and that's an oil. That's from a place in Florida that I went to that had such a tropical feeling that I was really fascinated by it, or gave me a really happy feeling. This is from a place in Maine, Mount Desert Island, one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And it was a porch, and it had a rocking chair and a hat.
Reminds me of the Van Gogh chair.
Well,
No, it's not. I don't relate to it, but the thing is that the concept is that having a chair is a kind of different feeling to it. There's somebody who wants to see there's a lot of subject you can edit, the emotion and subject you can edit.
Chairs are a wonderful subject for painting. I love painting chairs. And this one up here is a farmstead in Oregon. And I love the idea that the house was like folded in by the hills, and there was so much light going on.
Wonderful.
So,
wonderful.
Then I started doing watercolor. And watercolor does allow you to fix your mistakes, but you do have to learn how to do it. And the thing about watercolor is it's impulsive, kind of. You can do it anywhere. So I do it when I travel quite a bit. So I always take my paints with me, and I always paint traveling. More recently, I've returned to one of my first subjects, which is flowers. Which is kind of a hackneyed subject, but it does make me happy. So I've started painting flowers. The last thing I've come to is acrylics.
Oh, what's the acrylic thing?
This is acrylic.
Oh.
These are all acrylic. This is oil pastel. This is a collage.
So you did a lot of variety of stuff actually.
Right,
Yeah.
because there's so many materials, so many techniques. It's just overwhelming, actually. But I try everything. This is a pour, which is another technique, where you basically put a chemical into acrylic fluid, and then something else into it, and hopefully it will make these kind of cells. It's not
This is called, you call it portrait?
a pour, P-O-U-R.
Oh, acrylic pour, like the portrait. You say portrait.
P-O-U-R.
Portrait, is what they say, a portrait.
Yes, that's the name of the painting.
Name of painting, so this is, there's no feature but call it portrait. That's interesting. And oh, see, it's got such a beautiful painting, it's $100. Wow.
You think that's too much?
No, I think it's kind of very reasonable price. Actually, people should have this thing. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you enjoy your process of transition from oil to acrylic to watercolor and collage. Yes.
The other thing I'm doing recently is I go outdoors to paint about once a week. I painted this at the UC Botanical Garden. Also this one. This was a study for something that I did in a larger acrylic, which sold, so I don't have it to show you. Mm-hmm. But this was done outside at Briones Park. And the plein air ones sell, so there's not that many left, but
I like your space is nicely organized, very nice, very clean, and looks beautiful. Every painting has that nice space around it to look at. I like it, so it's good, very inviting.
I have to thank a fellow gallerist, Valerie Sobel, for that, because she and I fought long and hard over changing this space.
Okay.
She won, and I'm very relieved. It was her idea to do this pyramid thing, which works pretty well, I think.
I think you have a good collections and enjoy doing paintings, and I love this gallery. And let's see.
Good. I hope you come in some other time.
Of course, whosoever wants to be a part of this gallery, can you tell me about this? What is if someone wants to be a part of this gallery, how they can be?
They should call us.
Okay.
Or look us up on the net. Look us up on the net. 4th Street Fine Art.
4th Street. How is number 4 TH?
I don't think so.
STREET.
Good.
Yeah, fineart.com, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. All right, so thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Cindy Podren, it's wonderful to talk to you and glad to know about this gallery in the 4th Street in Berkeley, right? What is the address?
2000 4th Street.
Okay, in Berkeley.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.